Hey everyone, the drawing tool that I'm going to review today is for people who want to draw circles and ellipses easily and professionally, and for people who create mandala art. This drawing tool is called Exlicon and it's made by this company Didin, D-D-I-I-N. Let me show you the things included first before I show you how this works. So this is actually a sample unit sent to me by the company. This product is going to be launched on Kickstarter. I don't know the pricing yet because the Kickstarter page is not live, but at the time when I publish this video, the Kickstarter should be live. So the link to the Kickstarter page will be in the video description below. So this is the instruction manual that teaches you how to use the product. There are some measurements here for drawing with golden ratio in mind. It may look like there's a lot of text, a lot of numbers, but this product is actually not that difficult to use. It comes with this small metal disc. This is for drawing small circles, and these three components are for drawing big circles and for drawing ellipses. There's this empty slot here. I'm not sure why. The person who sent this to me said this is the complete set. This is the main component. It's a thick disc made of full metal. It's very well designed, well engineered, with very smooth finishing. Diameter of this is exactly 5 centimeters, and if you take a look at the outer edges, you can see these markings which represents the degree. So you can actually use this product to measure angles. And look at these little markings here. There's this star here and here, which is supposed to help you draw stars, and this is to help you draw hexagons, and these little triangle marks are for you to draw ellipses. On the back of this disc, there is double-sided tape. I have to run my finger and some cloth on it to make sure that it's not that sticky, so that when this sticks to the paper, it's not going to damage the paper. This product is best used with mechanical pencils, pens with needle tips, so that means multi-liners or fine liners. Let me quickly draw something. So I'm going to use my mechanical pencil to put a point right in the center of this circle that I'm about to draw. And with this magnetic attachment, I can actually snap it to the side. This magnet is actually quite strong. So once it snaps to the side, you can actually turn this around to help you draw circles. And this turning motion, this is very smooth because the side of the disc is really smooth. The pen I'll be using for this demo is this 0.8 millimeter multi-liner, so that the lines are thick enough for you guys to see. I'm going to draw a circle with 5 centimeter radius, so I just have to put my pen into this hole just beside the 50 marking. Now this markings at the bottom, this is just a ruler. The magnet, it's quite strong, so this movable part, it's not going to break away from the disc. And this is how simple it is to draw a perfect circle. The double-sided tape beneath the disc is going to keep this disc fixed onto the paper so that when you're drawing, this will not move. It is very important to use a pen that has quick drying ink. Otherwise, if the ink dries slowly when you're drawing like this, the movable part is going to smear the ink onto the page, which is obviously what you do not want. If you want to draw even larger circles, you can use this extension. This allows you to draw circles with radius from 5 centimeters to 11 centimeters, whereas this is just from 4 to 9 centimeters. For this extension, you can see there are a lot more holes. There are holes for you to draw this triangle and triangles within the triangles. And you can also draw arcs. There are some measurements here. And now I want to draw smaller circles within these two larger circles. So I'm going to place this flat metal disc here. This is also very well engineered. It's very smooth. If you want precision, you will have to find out the distance between these dots to the middle dot. So for example, this hole here, this is 1 centimeters away from the center dot. I want to draw a small circle, so in this case, I'm just going to put my pen here. By the way, I've switched to a much smaller pen. This is a 0.3. I tried 0.8 and it wasn't able to fit into all these tiny little holes and slots. 0.5 is too big as well, so this is a 0.3. So here I have to be very careful. In fact, I think I should just draw like this so that the line looks continuous. If you want to draw accurately, you definitely need patience. For the longer lines here, I'm just going to join the lines together like this. It's easier. So I'm going to use this disc again, this time to divide So I'm going to use this disc again, this time to divide the circle into equal portions. I just realized I should have drawn those dots with pencils. Doesn't matter. Let's continue. So I'm using the 0.8 pen again. Let me just clean this ruler. See your ink on the side of the ruler. To create mandala art, it's good to have some planning in advance. So now I feel like I should make this bigger section smaller. So I need to use the disc again to divide this section. And also these dots here, they don't look right. So I'm just going to join the lines. You can see some examples of mandala art on Didin's Instagram page. Creating mandala art definitely requires a lot of concentration. Let me erase the pencil reference. So now I can color this. The marker that I'm using is Shinhan Touch marker. It's alcohol-based marker. And this ink is Copic ink. So it's pigmented ink. So there is not going to be any ink smearing. You can definitely use this on watercolor paper, but I would highly recommend you use hot press smooth paper because you're drawing with ink. This sort of technical pens, they work best on smoother paper. I'm using markers today because it's easier. Coloring something like this with watercolor, it's going to look nice, but it's going to take some time. So using markers, it's very convenient. And this paper that I'm using, this is actually paper meant for pencil, so it doesn't work that great with markers. My design is actually very simple. If you take a look at the examples posted on Didin's Instagram page, you can see some of those designs, they are really intricate. So let's take a look here. Oh, this tool, this is actually their previous product, which was also launched on Kickstarter. So this is the sort of art you can create. To draw ellipses, you have to combine these two parts together. You can just slot these two together like this. See the moving pins here? These are actually quite smooth. You can see as I tilt the disc, they move very freely. So I have to slot basically the holes here to the pins. You can use the triangle markings, in which case you should probably refer to the manual as to what type of ellipses you can draw. But that would be too complicated for me. So I'm just going to slot it very simply here. Alright, let's see what ellipse I can get with this. This is a small ellipse. I'm going to rearrange the pins and try again for a different design. I've just placed the pins very close together. So it's a smaller ellipse. How you place this will determine where the wide and narrow parts of the ellipse will be. So I've just rotated this, and now let's try and draw again. So now you can see the wider side is here and the narrow side is here. So basically just try and follow the angles here. The ellipse that I have here is the smallest I was able to draw. Maybe this is capable of drawing something even smaller, but I don't know how. Anyway, this is about 12 centimeters and this is about 10 centimeters. If you want to draw the largest ellipse, you will need to draw on A3 size paper. This is A4 size paper. And I'm not sure if I can make this ellipse even narrower with the tool. So this is what the product, what Exlicon can do. There may be other applications that I don't know of for this product. For people who are into creating mandala art, this is definitely something you can consider getting because it's very useful when it comes to creating circles and geometric shapes. The build quality here is really excellent. And since this is a product that's going to launch on Kickstarter, I highly recommend you check out other product launches from the same company, which I will link in the video description below so that you can get a sense of how risky it is to back this product. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!